Actually. Awooga, everyone. Hello. My door's open. That means Pat's already in the room, so there shouldn't be any scratching at the door. And I don't have to walk on the bed anymore. We've really upgraded here, folks. But welcome to SSJ Cody's stream for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions. I'm joined here today with my bro, my brother, one of my best friends in the entire world and internet, Vexus the Lurking Legend. How you doing today, Vex?
What's good? I'm vibing. I am ready to get into this chapter. I've been waiting all day, baby, for this. This is all week, multiple weeks. This is huge. I can't wait.
If I edit the title now, if I go like this, at Vexus, one, is it zeros or O's? Yeah, it's O's.
O's. Just just O's. Like Vexus 100 sounds weird. That's not my brand. There we go. That's me. Look at me. I'm in the.
You're in the thingy.
I have 11 followers.
Thumbnail. Huge. Today we're going to be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 264. We both went through the binge together. It's a really good series. And I've been excited to have you on a week-to-week chapter. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. Do you have any big thoughts before going into this? Any big theories you want to give? Last theories, like predictions?
Man, I just want Yuta to be okay. Like that's my boy, and I don't know. I don't think Gege is gonna give me that, but I just want, like, whatever happens, man. I just want Yuta to be all right. Like,
I can get that. I think my last prediction before reading this is I think something fucked up's gonna happen to Hannah. We were on break for a week. We always think we were coming back, and like 235 was a break week, and then we came back to 236. We came back to multiple death after deaths. I think like it was brought up that like Hannah should not be at the battlefield right now, so I really am worried for her arrival and if it is going to work or not. But here we go. I'm on the first page. I'm opened up. I'm ready to go if you are.
Let's go, baby.
All right. We've got Hannah, Sukuna, Yuji, and Toto all reacting to the technique cast before them. Jacob's ladder smashes down into the ground, and we see Sukuna taking it all on board. What? Oh, it looks like Sukuna is somehow jumping up the debris to try to make his way up to Hannah. In Akotsu's domain, Jacob's ladder can't miss attack was focused to hit me as the target, but this one affects the boy and Aotordo too. If I race up the pillar of light, I can reach the angel without anyone interfering. That's crazy. What?
I hate it here.
No.
No way.
Oh, wait, so it's hitting Toto and... Dude... We see on the next page Angel talking to Hannah, asking her to get some distance. Sukuna already appearing behind her, though. We see Hannah's eyes tracking towards the freaking Heian Arid beast, and he says, coexisting with a fully fleshed curse means depending on curse techniques. It leaves a sorcerer without physical reinforcement. Losing an arm made that difference obvious. Her output is less than last time.
What?
Coexisting with a fully fleshed curse.
No, I got that.
Yeah. I was just rereading it for me, but
so he knows because he lost an arm, and he is currently coexisting like it within a body, like a spirit and a flesh relationship. So he's saying he understands the limitations of Hannah and Angel's situation.
And they're weaker because they don't have an arm. But he's also in turn weaker because he doesn't have an arm. Before I get stripped away from Megumi Fushiguro, I will take your life, Angel. He goes to land a black flash into her, but the fucking goat! My go. Oh my gosh, Tree, I see you chatting. Here for Peak, also JJK. What up, Tree? JJK is one of my peaks. I love this ship. Ali Toto, though, stopping the Black Flash. Crazy. On the next page, we see Sukuna grinning, saying, "This guy's a sorcerer to the core." And Ali Toto meeting his gaze and smile with a smile on his face as he gets knocked down to the ground with Hana. Sukuna, looking behind him, says they're out of commission. I can kill her later. Now only the boys left. And we see Yuji rising to the sky after Sukuna. Like a bat out of hell. His cursed fist is reinforced with energy, and we see him jumping up the same freaking debris right behind him, and we see Sukuna state that he must have been following me, getting burned inside the light this whole time. So you've been using RCT to get through, just trailing behind Sukuna?
A menace.
And you know, dude, it's like Nobara said, if it's just pain, Itadori Yuji will not stop. On the next page, we see him get a clean fucking hit on fucking Sukuna's face, but even then, as he's falling, he grabs him by his ankle and takes him through some fucking buildings. Sukuna, getting a hold of himself and getting his footing back inside one of the buildings, looks down, but already notices before he can cleave the ground, Yuji has activated his first technique cleave. He's already broken apart the ground, but Sukuna, regaining his footing, is already met his fucking face with fists and punched Itadori Yuji in the face. And the narrator states, after completing 2 black flashes, the King of Curses finally regains reverse curse technique. And we see Sukuna's, all of his arms are back. Oh no. That's bad. That's so bad. Adopting highly risky methods, the way Satoru Gojo did, isn't necessary. We see Sukuna think as he's completely disarming Yuji in hand-to-hand combat due to having 4 arms. What a fucking cheater. Now the boy can't threaten my life until the burnt-out curse technique returns. Oh my god. And so now because he just opened domain expansion, we're literally just waiting for his technique to come back. Yuji is not stopping and activating his technique again on the ground and making Sukuna actually lose his footing. How you holding up, Vex? You liking this? Keep it up.
This is intense, bro. Oh man.
Really bad he got his arms back. I'm not even gonna fuck with you. Like, that's... Next page. We see Itadori Yuji raise his hand again to try to force his technique onto freaking Sukuna, but he dodges at the last second and thinks to himself, when the target of Dismantle's curse technique is the boundary between my soul and Megumi Fushiguro's, it's deadly to a fully fleshed curse like me. But as he starts wailing into Yuji's face as a counterattack, Yuji just wipes it off and doesn't fucking acknowledge it. What does it matter if it doesn't hit? And Sukuna, for some reason, looks like he has a surprised look on his face. And on the next page, we see Jogo? No fucking way. Are y'all fucking real? Joga, we see Gojo talking to Itadori Yuji back at the beginning of the series. You'll spend a ton of curse energy, but that comes with perks. Environmental factors boosting your level is one. Think of it like a buff in gaming. As for the other, a granted curse technique inside the domain will always hit. And we see Yuji raising both of his middle fingers, forming the hand seals and saying, domain expansion.
What the fuck?
This is so...
What is happening?
Did I not say? I was like, dog, if Yuji gets domain expansion, I might put him in top 3 of all time. I was like... You open up, you heard? My heart's out of my chest. Oh my god,
This is so crazy.
I'm like drooling. Oh my god. I'm gonna. All right, next page.
The amount of progress, the amount of progress this kid made in like a month or month and a half or whatever is crazy, dude.
Thanks to replacement training with Atsuya Kusakabe, Yuji Itadori learned the basics of barriers. And we see them end up at a train station. And we see Sukuna say, "What the hell is this place?" And we see Itadori raise a fist to Sukuna saying, "Let's go, Sukuna." This is literally a mirroring of fucking Gojo reacting to seeing Gato. Like, oh, this is like this calls back to the first opening of Jujutsu Kaisen with the anime opening, where like they were both on the free. Oh, oh. Hmm. Hmm. Huh.
This is crazy, bro.
Imagine if Sukuna was off screen. That would be pretty dope. Alright, so I'm gonna open up Twitter as well. I'm gonna go to Lightning Claire and see if there are any other translation notes, because we did have the notorious, infamous John Weary. Love you, John. Retire. It's okay.
Do we?
I know.
Like,
Alright,
I'm gonna say, like,
I've got Claire's Twitter open right now. We see she posted an hour ago. Yuji's hand seal represents Jizo, while Sukuna's represents Enma. In the entry for 10 Kings of the Mochizuki Buddhism Dictionary, the judgment of whether one will go to hell. Holy shit, thank you for the cheer, Vex, for 69 bits. Let's go. The judgment of whether one will go to hell or paradise in the afterlife. There's a passage that says Jizo is the same being as King Enma. That's. Whoa. That's crazy cool.
that is pretty wild. I like that attention to detail a lot.
Yeah, and then she goes over the. Oh, there's. Whoa, hold up. There's a whole fucking path in here. Yuji Itadori's domain hand seal is that of the. Oh, I'm not gonna attempt that. Bodhisattva. I know how to say that one. Thank you, Netero. Bodhisattva Jizo, Bosatsu, and JP Buddhism. 6 Jizo statues were briefly shown in Season 1, where Yuji paid respects to his grandfather. These statues are often enshrined in cemetery entrances. It all comes back full circle. In Japan, Jizo has been widely worshipped since the Heian era, regarded as the guardian of children in JP folktales. It is said that Shakyamuni entrusted him with the task of saving all living beings from that time into Shakyamuni's death, into Maitreya Bodhisattva attained enlightenment. Until that person attained enlightenment. No, Shakyamuni is the Buddha who coined the line famously spoken by Sukuna and Goju themselves. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. That's crazy. Among Buddhist statues in Japan, Jizo Bodhisattva is the most common, found not only in temples but also in various places such as outskirts of villages, corners of streets, tops of mountain passes. Jizo is most closely associated by the common people. That's really cool.
So what do you think his expansion is going to be, though?
This is really important, I think, to it. But it starts at Kitakami Eki. It's a city containing rich history of strife and governance, from the Abe clan to northern Fujiwara to Waga clan. A city where Buddhism is flourished. Interesting, the city's name itself means heading north. Ultimately, I think this is going to be almost like you have to carry your own baggage, and if you can't handle the shit you've done in your life, maybe it like lets Yuji run a train on you. Wild.
Hey, yo.
I meant with like hands, but
I know what you meant. You don't have to clarify. I know what you meant. Like, That's
It's the
crazy.
way I worded it, but I don't know. I I really want it to be like Yuji being able to make Sukuna understand the strife that he's gone through and like make Sukuna like fucking regret everything he's ever done. And then take it a step further and be like, but you don't get to repent, bitch. Like
Well, there's all this like divinity, like with the referencing and things like that. But like, I also wonder because Sukuna is like Enma, like Enma is like the king of hell, and with those two figures, like I don't remember the proper nouns. I apologize, but like with them being considered like loosely like the same being in some aspects, like it could be really weird if this is like a crossroads demon kind of situation where he's like, I don't know, like there's like the positive aspects and the negative aspects, like the angelic and demonic side of things, which I think it would be really fitting, since like he's carried with him for so long, like Sukuna. I don't know, I think that'd be really interesting.
it's also really interesting that he went back from Meguna to Yuji's body after the domain expansion hit. And it's
I think it's
really
a
hard.
flashback,
You think it's gonna
like
be the soul
maybe a
or the
power.
memory manipulation thing, like the big theory was back when Choso got affected, and it was like, can Yuji make people think he's his brother?
Honestly, I've never stopped thinking that, so kind of, but but like I don't know, like it's kind of hard for me to really like take that out of my mind because that's like what I thought for the longest time, but like it's looking a little bit more like it now, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's like taking a train station through people's lives and being able to examine their history. Maybe this is how we'll get more Sukuna and Yuji development because it has to take the train through different paths. So like maybe we'll get more exposition on like why was Kenjaku doing what he was and Yuji's mom, or why was Sukuna fighting the Northern Star clans and then made his deal with Kenjaku to traverse the timeline as a cursed object. Because I'm still wondering about what that deal was and if he did have a binding vow enacted to keep Kenjaku alive for some time or to enact the plan for him. Because, like, he still protected Kenjaku from Gojo before December 24th. Like, when Gojo came out of the fucking crevice, he was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
So,
super excited.
yeah, no.
I'm like
I,
beyond pumped right now. Like this is crazy.
I remember being like, man, everyone's gonna be so upset if Yuji doesn't have a domain expansion, and they don't understand how cracked he is being able to have RCT, a fucking technique, being able to fucking put a binding vow onto his own technique. Like Yuji's so strong, people are gonna discredit him for it. Then, like top three, let it go. I can't wait to see what this does. I don't even care. This is such a what a fucking goat. I can't look at that smile on his face. We haven't seen Yuji smile in what feels like forever. And I just want to like appreciate it. Also, he has both his eyes. Interesting. Oh man, what a chat. God, I want to look at that fucking panel again. The fucking middle finger. What a hand seal. Can I do that? Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. That's so sick. Yuji being able to activate his curse technique multiple times like that. Him dragging
I mean,
Sukuna by the ankles was crazy.
he hits so many black flashes, like so I feel like that might have also like led into it because it just said that he learned the basics of barrier techniques through replacement training with Kusakabe, but like what was it, like 9 black flashes in quick succession?
Man,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I was thinking that like I was almost thinking Toto was gonna open his domain expansion, and his domain expansion was gonna allow him to swap guaranteed hits with Yuji. But this is so much better. Like this is so much better.
Boogie World. I'm just, I don't know. Part of me when I saw like Toto
No,
get
it's
hit with
called
the Black
Boogie-
Flash, and
It's not Boogie World. It's called Boogie Wonderland.
oh my god! But part of me was hoping that like upon seeing him get like hit with the Black Flash from Sukuna, that he wouldn't move, like that he would be like you know, because like I don't know, like if he could just like tank it. And I was like, oh my god, dude, Toto's actually like hit, but no, he got sent flying too. And I'm kind of so tired of people getting sent flying by this dude. I mean, it's better than them getting straight deceased. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I mean, they're in the air, but Toto getting the recognition of Sukuna kind of like was like Madara acknowledging my
huge.
guy. That was so fucking huge. Like this guy's a
well, he
sorcerer
recognized
to the core.
Maki too.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, he recognized
your very
Maki too
being
on that same
denies
like.
jujutsu, and you're the first person to make me prove something. Like it's crazy.
And now he's recognized like several figures on like in this battle, like as like individuals. I was like, this is insane. Like this whew, I just, and you know, crazy that we didn't get anything from Yuta.
Listen, it's gonna be fine.
I'm just I'm upset. I was like, please give me some peace of mind. Like, and I mean, this is still hype. This is still peak, and I'm still extremely like excited for. And there's no break week, right? Like, it just said to be continued.
Yeah, it says just to be continued, but I think we are on break week.
No shot, bro.
No, we just came off break week. There's no way.
Maybe, but like I'd be so upset. But I'm super excited to see how this resolves. Absolutely, but it's just gonna be even longer for me to wait until I figure out what the hell is going on with Yuta. Like,
Oh, yeah. Buddhism, when Gege drew Geto as Buddha, made Gojo recite Buddha's lines, and then even went out there to put top 4 characters in a Buddhist Mandela. That's crazy. Yo, how have I never seen this? That's a wild image of Geto. Ugh.
I don't even know. Like, it'd be kind of funny if this was like, I don't know, like because he never saw like anything that went down between like Takaba and Kenjaku. But if this is like a similar situation where he like kind of like he makes him think he's like his brother instead of like they're in a comedy act or something like that. I don't know why I'm so stuck on that, but
Nah, that's not good enough for me. I want him to get fucked up. Oh man, Yuji smiling. I can't get enough of that. I really can't.
he's gonna talk no jutsu, Yuji.
Dog, if there's one thing I am certain of in Jujutsu Kaisen, there's not gonna be a talk no jutsu happening. He is getting the fucking hands ran on him. This motherfucker's gonna be like, hey, I want you to know you were wrong as while I'm beating your ass. Like, that's what I want to have. I want you to be like, I want you to know you're wrong and accept that you're wrong. And then Suguna to be like, you know what? You're right. And then Yuji's like, all right, now I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, think about that while I'm giving you this fucking ass whooping, motherfucker. Oh my god, put him on the
I don't know, man.
Evangelion train. The one Shinji's always on. Whenever he... Oh, a bunch of people! It's Jeremy! What do you give this chapter out of 10?
Due to the hype that I'm feeling right now, because of the recognition of Todo as a sorcerer and getting to see this man's domain expansion, it's really up there. I'm upset that Sukuna got his reverse curse technique back and Black Flashed on my boy, and I'm upset that we don't know what's necessarily going on with Yuta or even Angel, because like I don't know if she can hang like that, and like she got dragged with that blowback of that attack as well. I'm gonna give it like probably like a solid 8.5 or 9.
That's good. I
like the level of hype is real, but there's also just like shit that I'm like still so concerned about, you know what I mean?
I'm not even concerned anymore. I see Yuji smiling and it's just gone. Like, this is it. This is the payoff. This is what everything was made for. God, he looks so beat the fuck up too. Like on the previous page, opening it. Like, it's my MC, dog. Damn. There's Gojo too in the chapter, by the way. That's also crazy. Ugh.
Yeah, I figured that would put it pretty high for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's hard for me, like, oh man. If I had to get down to the real nitty gritty of it, if there was anything I disliked about the chapter, I disliked the paneling right here on the left-hand page. I do not like the middle two panels. I think there could have been an easier way to show Yuji's movement through Sukuna's eye. But, I mean... Oh shit, it's not two panels! I'm stupid! That's the beam of light! Holy shit, never mind. Yeah, no, this is like a... Holy shit, wow! That made me change.
He's like, I'm wrong.
No, but like the one thing I had a gripe with, like everything else is so. I guess like the other thing is like not seeing Sukuna's initial movement on any of this fucking rubble, but such a minor gripe. God, that is such a cool man. Never mind. Yeah, that page is fucking sick. That's actually fucking sick. God damn. Yeah, I think I'd have to give it like a 9 point. Man. The last couple chapters have been almost like near 10s. And I think this is definitely like a fucking. This is like a 9.4, 9.5. It's up there for me. Like, I'm hyped. The Todo recognition. Angel didn't fucking die. Also, I really like that her hand turns into a trumpet to call down Jacob's ladder. If you notice it when she's blowing
Yeah, I
on the
didn't even
horn.
notice that.
So cool.
That's pretty dope.
Dude. Yeah, this is pretty sick. Man, I really like that if you let's see, if you're still on Viz, it's on page 4-5. But on the right hand side, in the top right corner, if you cover up the left side of Hannah Kurisu's face, Angel looks like she has her own little fucking model. Even like the eye matches like the mouth placement exactly. I just
Oh
that,
yeah.
that's really cool to me that like the character design is like that. Fuck, dude. Yeah, this is a serious. This is a high ass chapter for me. I really, really, really like it. God, this fucking lived up to the hype. Holy shit. For a technique that doesn't hit.
These more like these more like action packed like chapters, which we've been getting for like 30 something chapters now. Like it's crazy to me how fast they feel like they go by. You know what I mean?
So like,
because it's like no shorter than like a One Piece chapter, like
yeah.
typically around the same amount of pages, but like it just feels like so much is happening so quickly, and like each of the panels just like moves like faster into like I don't know. Also, just because in One Piece we've been kind of like having like pacing like the reverse of this, like a much slower pacing, but like this just doesn't feel like this feels so fast. You know what I mean? Like it felt like it was like an hors d'oeuvre of a chapter, and like I kind of want more.
I get that. If we're realistically thinking about it, what Yuji's domain expansion could be, the first thing that comes to my brain is that domain expansions are normally the pinnacle of an evolved technique. It's that technique brought to its furthest evolution. So, like, I'm thinking about the snipping and cutting technique. Sukuna's is the ability to summon the shrine that allows him to cut within a 300 millimeter radius, but Yuji's technique is more focused on separating souls right now and cutting, and I'm wondering if that binding vow somehow would affect his domain expansion in some way, shape, or form. Also, Yuji's domain expansion has a barrier, whereas Sukuna's was a barrierless domain expansion. I'm wondering if that's going to affect anything in this at all, if Yuji's domain barrier can be shattered, even. Can people enter
If it's
from
like
the
something
outside?
like I'm gonna laugh at something like instead of malevolent shrine, it'll be like benevolent shrine.
I think like oh man, nah, but like you're cooking though. Benevolence, something like. I want him to be the
Station.
exact. Station is so on the nose, and to call him a Subway Surfer, I don't know. What I also really like about it is if
Terminal.
you, oh, dude, on the left hand side, it's the I think that's the Hanafuda walding or Hanafuda wall that Yuji was screaming in front of specials, the opening for Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. It's that same design. Yeah. Small details, I really like it. I can't wait to see what more of this is. I think that's a good place to call it for stream. What do you think?
Yeah. Can't wait for the next one. Hopefully we're not on break week.
Hopefully. Why don't you let these lovely people know where to find you?
You can catch me on YouTube. I got a channel over there. I'm pretty much always cooking with the last arc, TLA, and that crew. We're actually gonna be doing a top One Piece swordsman stream on Wednesday. I also am gonna be doing TLA gaming tomorrow with Tree the Wolf, who was in chat. Shout out to Tree the Wolf. Then we've got my own stuff on Tuesdays. On my channel, Vexus D Lurking Legend on YouTube, where I do One Piece D&D content, and then I do watch parties in my Discord, and it's always a good time. Yeah, you can find me all over the place, just in the general anime, manga, mostly One Piece community. But yeah, I'm super hyped to be experiencing JJK in the real time, though. Like this is great. Really appreciate you, Cody.
Dog, I appreciate you getting on the hype train. It's been a blast. I freaking love this manga. I do. I loved the anime. I think it's the first time an anime's ever done its job to the fullest, where it got me into the manga and I started like heavily fucking with the manga after getting into the anime. And like, even though I still watch every episode of the anime to this day, like I still go back and reread all the chapters. Like, I don't know. I really appreciate you getting into this with me and like being as critical as you are of the series because it's really cool to have that other perspective with it.
Yeah, it was something that I was interested in. Like, oh, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah,
no,
I was just
you've been interested.
like,
I was here.
I really tried to get into the manga like after seeing the first season and like then the movie and stuff like that. I tried as far in as I could, but it was just so difficult for me to follow some of the action sequences. So that's why I'm like super grateful to have you like to read through with, because some of this chapter even and most of like the whole Shinjuku showdown stuff, like I would be like, what is going on? So like it's super cool to be able to like hear your thoughts on what all is happening, because a lot of it doesn't fully translate to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I get that. No, it's why I like talking about it so much because I like getting other people's thoughts on shit that I might have missed. Like, there's a bunch of Nanami stuff that I'm sure I missed when I was going through it, but like, other people have caught like the Malaysia references and the different references to like his orders that he was making while he was a businessman versus like what he eats now as an adult due to the pop book stuff. Ask me a question about Gojo, I'll give you his blood type, but like, I mean, there's things I miss, but this whole series has so much like attention to detail, such a loving fan base, and like, even though I've experienced the big three like in their prime, like there's something about like going through this the way that I have with everyone and being able to just adorn my love for it in full has been truly special. I really, really enjoy it. So yeah. I've been SSJ Cody. Sorry for rambling. This isn't Rambling Addictions, but if you want to see more of me, you can catch this. Catch more of me on YouTube. Catch me more of here on Twitch, where I stream Cody A What This D&D campaign. I'm also live sometimes over at the Last Arc YouTube channel. You can catch me there. I'm also active in all of the Discords down in the description. So if you ever want to come, like, get my thoughts on something, or wondering if I'm reading something, or want to see if I'm updating about something, go to the Discord. It's a really cool place. But I've been Cody. This has been Vex. Thank you all for watching, and we're gonna sign out now. Bye.
Peace.